The Chicago Bulls are at a crossroads. A young guard with untapped potential. A front office under scrutiny. The future of a legendary franchise hanging in the balance. Is Coby White the missing piece or just another false start? And is this rebuild setting up the Bulls for success or prolonged mediocrity? In the next 10 minutes, we're diving deep into the heart of Chicago basketball to find out if the Windy City is on the verge of a renaissance or a rebuild gone wrong. Bulls fans, buckle up, this is one video you can't afford to miss. Welcome to Chicago Bulls News, your go-to source for the latest updates on the Windy City's favorite team. We've got you covered with breaking news, trade rumors, and in-depth analysis of everything Bulls. From United Center to the front office, we're bringing you the inside scoop. Hit subscribe and let's talk Bulls basketball. Today we're tackling some burning questions that have been on every fan's mind lately. We're going to break down Coby White's role in the team's future and take a hard look at whether the front office is steering this ship in the right direction. So, grab your favorite Bulls merch, settle in, and let's get into it. First up, let's talk about Coby White. The young guard has been a bit of an enigma since he was drafted 7th overall in 2019. We've seen flashes of brilliance, moments of frustration, and everything in between. But the big question remains, is Coby White a part of the Bulls' long-term future? Let's start with the positives, because there's plenty to like about White's game. Scoring potential, when he's on, Coby can light it up from anywhere on the court. Remember that game against the Pelicans last season where he dropped 30 points and looked unstoppable? That's the kind of potential we're talking about. Improved playmaking, White's assist numbers have been trending up. He's shown a willingness to learn and adapt his game, transitioning from a score-first mentality to a more balanced approach. Age and upside, at just 23 years old, Coby still has plenty of room to grow. Many guards don't hit their prime until their mid to late 20s, so there's an argument for patience here. Work ethic, by all accounts, White is a gym rat who's constantly working on his game. That kind of dedication can't be taught, and it's a valuable trait for any rebuilding team. Now, let's look at some of the concerns. Consistency issues. For every game where Coby looks like a future all-star, there's another where he seems to disappear. This inconsistency has been a major frustration for fans and coaches alike. Defensive limitations. While he's shown some improvement, White still struggles on the defensive end. In today's NBA, two-way players are more valuable than ever. Positional fit. Is he a point guard? A shooting guard? A sixth man? The Bulls have experimented with White in various roles, but it's not clear where he fits best in the long-term picture. Contract situation. White is entering the final year of his rookie deal. The Bulls will need to decide soon whether to extend him or let him test restricted free agency. So, what's the verdict? Personally, I think Coby White has shown enough potential to warrant a spot in the Bulls' future plans, but with some caveats. He might not be a franchise cornerstone, but he could be a valuable piece of the puzzle if used correctly. The bigger picture, is the front office rebuilding correctly? Now, let's zoom out and look at the bigger question, is the Bulls' front office handling this rebuild the right way? To answer this, we need to examine their recent moves and overall strategy. The good. Landing DeMar DeRozan. Say what you will about the long-term fit, but acquiring DeRozan was a coup. He's been nothing short of spectacular for the Bulls and has brought a level of star power and clutch performance that the team sorely needed. Drafting Ayo Dosunmu. Finding a contributor like Dosunmu in the second round is a big win. He's shown promise as a two-way player and could be a key part of the Bulls' future. Developing Patrick Williams. While injuries have slowed his progress, the front office's patience with Williams could pay off. He's shown flashes of being a versatile two-way forward. Creating a competitive culture, the Bulls went from bottom feeders to playoff contenders in a short time. This shift can help attract free agents and keep current players motivated. The Lonzo Ball situation. While the initial signing looked promising, Ball's ongoing injury woes have left a gaping hole in the Bulls lineup. The lack of a clear contingency plan is concerning. Lack of three-point shooting. In a league that increasingly values spacing, the Bulls have struggled to surround their stars with consistent three-point threats. Defensive identity. Despite having individual defenders like Alex Caruso, the team's overall defensive identity remains inconsistent. Draft pick management. Trading away future first-round picks for win-now moves is always a risky proposition. The Bulls will need to be creative in acquiring young talent moving forward. So, what should the Bulls do from here? Here are a few suggestions. Commit to player development. Whether it's Coby White, Patrick Williams, or future draft picks, the Bulls need to prioritize developing young talent alongside their veteran stars. Address the point guard situation. With Ball's future uncertain, finding a long-term solution at point guard should be a top priority. Improve shooting and spacing. Look for opportunities to add reliable three-point shooters to the roster, whether through trades, free agency, or the draft. Be strategic with veterans. While DeRozan and LaVine are playing at a high level, the front office needs to be careful not to mortgage too much of the future for short-term gains. Flexibility is key. Maintain cap flexibility and asset management to be able to pounce on opportunities for improvement, whether that's a disgruntled star becoming available or a chance to move up in the draft. All right, Bulls fans, we've covered a lot of ground today. From Coby White's future to the overall direction of the franchise, it's clear that the Chicago Bulls are at a crossroads. The front office has made some solid moves, but there's still work to be done to turn this team into a true contender. As for Coby White, I believe he can be a part of the Bulls' future, but his role might need to evolve. Whether as a sixth-man spark plug or starting guard who continues to improve his all-around game, White has the potential to contribute to a winning team. The key for the Bulls moving forward will be finding the right balance between competing now and building for the future. It's a tricky tightrope to walk, but with smart decisions and a bit of luck, there's no reason why the Bulls can't return to the top of the Eastern Conference in the coming years. What do you think, Bulls Nation? Is Coby White a keeper? Are you satisfied with the front office's moves? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Bulls content. And remember, win or lose, we'll always have the United Center, the 6 banners in the rafters, and that iconic Chicago Bulls spirit. Go Bulls!